Hello guys, my name is Mohammed Shahzad and today we are going to do a complete lab how to install Active Directory and configuration. We will do this lab on Windows 22 server with Windows 10 PC and let's go. We will jump into the lab structure. Let me tell you, we will having this lab on VMware workstation. There we will create a Windows 2000 server first, and then we'll create one machine, Windows 2010 computer, and then we'll create one virtual switch on VMware workstation, and then after that, installing the Windows 2022 server, we will make that promote into a Active Directory domain controller. So let's guys, this is our lab. Here I made some IP addresses 192.168.20.2 for the Active Directory for domain server, and internet our gateway is 1, and then PC will be 3. So let's go jump into the VMware workstation and we will start installation. Here is our VMware workstation. Okay, as of now you can see it's blank, and we will choose here computer, file, new virtual machine, and I'm using workstation 17. Next, and we'll create virtual machine first, and then we will install the operating system here, mount the operating system ISO. Why I'm doing that? Sometime when you feel when you see sometime there is an error, if you select this one here, there will be some error sometime that Windows cannot recognize the license key, something like that error will come. So better first create the Windows machine and then add the operating system media. Next, and Windows, and we will say this one is Windows Server 2022. Next. Okay, this will be our domain controller, or AD domain DC1, you can say DC01. This is the location where this virtual machine will be installed, having all the file. You can change it if you have a less space on C, you can put it anywhere in the container. Next, and we required, okay, no problem, 60 GB we can take it, and then this one will stay. Okay, multiple files can be created. Next, and this is the RAM size, and this is the NAT, and this is the our storage for the domain controller. Finish. After doing finish, it will create our virtual machine. Here is virtual machine. One more thing, as I show you, this one we will create one VM LAN switch. So creation mean we will just select, for example, this is our virtual machine. If you go edit, so these are your built-in all the switches. So one, you can use it as a host only. So host only mean VMnet 1. All the VM machine will connect on this switch. So this is our, in case you can say VMnet 1. Net 1. If you say here, so we selected VMnet 1, this one. Okay, I selected that VMnet 1. So this one is our switch is VMnet 1. Okay, you understand? Okay, so after that we'll mount the media. We'll go in edit, virtual machine, and then we will select our CD. Here we will select our ISO. So I have this trial version. I have browse. If you do browse, it's also available wherever you have put it in the downloaded and put it in the folder. You can select, reach there, and then you can select and then open, and it will come here. Okay, so we'll do OK. After doing OK, we will do power on, and when we power on, you have to press any key and it will start your Windows installation. So the guys who didn't install the Windows Server 2022, they can see now also that we are installing Windows 2022 server, and after that we will install our Windows machine. Okay, select default English United States, next, install, and after that it will give us the version, which version we are gonna start, desktop experience or core CLI mode. So we will choose standard desktop experience, next, and after that we will accept the license, next, and custom installation. We have a blank drive there, we'll create new, apply, okay, it will create, and we'll choose the rest of them. This is the system, MS are reserved these two files for the window, and this is the remaining part. We will install our Windows 2022 server. Okay, it will take a little time until this is completing. I will pause my video, and when you guys when it's already proceeded on the next window, I will jump back into the video. Okay, it's proceeded to the next window, and now it will take a restart and our window will take boot up. It will take a little time to set up our Windows Server 2022 for the first time startup. Okay, just be patient for some more minutes, and then we will have our login window where we can create a password for the local administrator. Okay, here we go. So we will give our any password you want to give, but make sure it's a complex password. Okay, finish. And our window is ready. You can go here, right click, and then send Alt Control Del, login with your given password. And you can see right now window will be like not very graphically and other way you can say it's not very fit. So what we will do, we will install the VMware tools also. So you can go right click and install VMware tools, click here, and you can close this one. And if you go inside of this file explorer, you can see in this computer the VMware tool media is mounted on the back end. This is by default first time our server manager is open whenever the Windows started. So we will say next time this should not automatically open, so we will close this one. Okay, so first we will install our VMware tools. So we will Just double click and wait for the preparation for the installation of VMware tools. It will take little time and 1 to 2 minutes, and after installing this VMware tools, we'll click here next. Typical is okay, next, and install. After installing, it will take a restart. So we will give a restart, and then you can see my graphics and video driver, everything will be fine, and window will be lighter. Okay, see, it's already see, mashallah, and it is already populated. So we'll go for finish and then one time restart. So now server looks better. Okay, so after it's came back, what we will do, we'll do our DC1, the domain name for this one, this server. We'll give our name DC1 or 01. Okay, like we have this one PC, we can give this one a PC01. Okay, this one is DC01. Okay, so we'll give this name to our server. Okay, here back, right click here, send Control or delete, and then our given password. Okay, so we are here. Now what we will do, we'll open our server manager again, and in the server manager we will do some things. First we will go to the local computer, and in the local computer you see it's a random name, so we will change the name and we will set the IP address. So let's change the name first. So we will be just click on this one, computer name, click here and click change, and here we can give DC01, which we decided we will give for this server. So we'll type DC01. Okay, and you must restart your computer, of course. It will take one time to restart, and then it will change the name. Okay, computer name has been changed. We will see again, verify with the same our password, and we will open our server manager again, and we will click on local server, and here you can see our computer name has been changed to DC01. Now we will set IP address, IP version v4. This one we will disable v6. Click here, it will open your one LAN card. We'll double click here in the icon and it will open another window. Go to the properties, and here first we don't need this IPv version 6. I will uncheck, and this one we will highlight IP version 4. Click properties and use the following IP address. So remember, we have this IP address 192.168.20.2, 255.255.25.0. 192.168.20.1 is a gateway and subnet. So back to our server, we'll go here and we'll say 192.168.20.2. subnet is 255.255.255.0. gateway is 192.168.20.1. double verify with your lab. 192.168.20.2. here you go. Okay, click OK. OK, close. So our IP will be set. If I go refresh here, okay, see, our IP is set. Okay, so this server is ready. So before we jump into making a domain controller, we will install our Windows machine. So I'll go here in the file, new virtual machine. So we'll select next, create a virtual machine, Windows, and now we'll choose Windows 10. Here we go. Okay, 64-bit, you can check Windows 10 64-bit. Okay, next. So here will be our Windows. We will give a name like PC01, Windows 10 PC01. Okay, next. And no problem, we can reduce or you can use default also. Next, 2 GB RAM, finish. Okay, so our memory, everything is ready. Now this one also, we have to connect our Windows 7 to this VMnet 1 host only, so they can be on a one switch. So first we will change that. I will do edit and we'll go network and we will choose our VMnet host only one, this one. And secondly, I will add my Windows 10 machine, this one, Windows 10 ISO. I already downloaded, so in my operating systems, Windows 10, this one. So you can download from Microsoft evaluation version. Okay, and click OK. Fine, and then we will power on machine, and I will click and hold my spacebar key to one time, press, and our Windows started. Okay, so Windows 10 is also going to install, so we will wait for that, and then we will give IP address to this window. And before making this one to a domain controller, we will ping. We will do a ping test between domain server and PC, so they can ping each other. Then we'll proceed for the other network like domain controller and then joining a domain. Let's go back. We are here with the Windows 10. Next, install. So Windows 10 is getting ready. Okay, it's saying I don't have a key, so it will go to the evaluation version. Okay, so we'll go Windows Professional, 10 Professional. Next, I will accept Windows license. Next, custom, new hard disk. Okay, rest we will use for the installation. And now it will start copying file, getting Windows ready for installation. And until it's going to the next window, I will pause my video, and then when it's ready, I'll get back to you. Okay, our window is near to complete. The installation files are ready. It's installing for the installation, and then after little time, it will take a little time to reboot, and then our Windows 10 will be ready as a client. So we already completed Windows installation 22 server on this server, and now we are preparing our PC. We already given our IP address to this machine, and we will, after this one machine, we will do our IP configuration. But before the IP configuration, you know that we have to install the VMware tools. Right now it's installing the update, finishing up, and then it will go for reboot, and our window will be ready for the first time. Okay, it's getting restarts. Now here Windows 10 is not like straightforward like Windows 2022 server. Windows 10 will ask you some lot of questions, your username, your, in case you forget your username first time, it will ask you to the security questions like 1 2 3 questions, and their answers you have to give it during the first time startup. Okay, service is starting. Getting device ready. Sorry, my birds are staying with me, so one of my bird giving noises. Sorry for that. Okay, window is getting ready. Our server is, this one is ready. We left Windows 2012 server. I'll not make you confused. We'll go back to our PC. Okay, it's getting time. I will not stretch the video. I'll pause my video until it's going to the next stage. Okay, after one more time restart, our Windows 10 came on this stage. Select the region. We will just select United States. Yes. Okay, keyboard layout US. Yes. Skip this one. I don't want to add another one. Okay, this one right now I don't want to connect the internet. Okay, continue with limited setups because we need to do lab. Okay, saying which PC is this. We will get user 1, user 01. Next, password. Okay, next, confirm the password. Next, this is the question. Question 1. What is your pet name? So we can say anything like Finch. Next, it will ask for second question. What is your childhood nickname? Mike. Next, now the third question, you have to choose. What is the name of the city where you born? We can say any London. Next, and finish. So it will take a little time and it will set up our Windows. You have to accept this app page, accept, and our window is first time high is there. Like you guys know, if you're familiar, who already have installed Windows 10, so it will tell us this might take several minutes. Do not turn off. Okay, so our window is ready and we will do some VMware tool installations. Okay, so this one will say maybe later. Let's put the right click here and install VMware tools. It's already mounted. We'll go on this our file explorer, click here, go to this computer and see this is mounted. Double click to run the setup for VMware tools. Yes. Okay, we'll close this one. On the back it's working. Wait for the setup to populate. It's here. It's populated. Next, typical next, install. And after install, it will take a reboot one time. Okay, so VMware tool is installed. You can see the automatic adjustment of our video graphics. Finish, and it will ask for restart. Our window will restart now. So we will do same with our window. We already installed the operating system. We installed the VMware tools. Now we will rename this window to PC01, and then we will configure the IP address. Okay, here is our window. We'll put our password, which we selected during the installation of the operating system. Okay, so our window is here. We will go in File Explorer, this PC. Here you can do right click on the blank side. You can take properties, and you can go change settings. You can go click change. Here is the computer name. We will say PC01. Next. Okay, close, restart. And our Windows machine name is also set to PC01. So let it back. Then we will set the IP address for our Windows. The IP address, as we know, we gave IP address to our Windows PC machine 192.168.20.3, subnet mask 255.255.255.0, which is 24-bit, and our gateway 192.168.201. Gateway is just in the topology. I just made it. We don't have any gateway there for configuration as of now. I'm just put it in the topology, that's why. But we are going to do lab for domain controller for these two virtual machines. Okay, so our window is again ready after rename. So now we will set the IP address for the Windows. Okay, so I will right click on this globe and I'll go open network and internet settings. I will go little down, change adapter options. So you are here in your adapter. I'll come here, double click properties. Same we will do IPv6, we don't require, so I will go for IPv4 version 4 properties, and we will give the IP address 192.168.20.3 and 255.255.255. This one 192.168.20.1 our gateway. Okay, close, yes. So as this stage our Windows is ready, server is ready, okay, and window is ready. So let's see if we can ping from window to our server. like I mentioned, here we have to do ping test. So we have to check from PC we are reachable to our domain controller, this server IP address 2, and from domain we can ping vice versa to our PC 20.3. So let's do from Windows first. Windows 10, I will just go here. You can type cmd, which is our command prompt. Okay, here you go. Click on that. First you can see IP config, so it will show you the PC's IP. Second, you can do ping 192.168.20.2, which is our domain controller's IP address 2. So we'll go here, we'll go for 2 and enter. Okay, so it's saying time request out. It's not giving us a reply. So why? That is because we have to check our Windows firewall. So let's go on the domain controller and turn off the firewall also. I'll go into my domain controller, this one, sorry, Windows 2022 server, computer manager, and the local computer, and you see our Windows Defender firewall is on. So I will do off, private, public, all three. I will make it off, and private also will make it off after creating a domain. So then domain firewall we will use it. Okay, so I'll do refresh. It should show off. Okay, it is off, and go back to the PC and let's try again one more time. Up arrow, ping. See, now our reply is coming from our Windows machines, 2022 server machines. Let's do for server machines and do the same ping back to our Windows 10 machine. IP config, this is, I'm on my server now, it's 2, and we will go ping 192.168.20.3, which is our Windows PC. Okay, it starts not replying, packet is going but not coming back. Let's see our Windows machine PC, also the firewall is on or off. I will go this way, right click, and we will go here down. We will see Windows firewall here, same page. We will do, see, it's open. We will do off, yes. Okay, we will go in the private also. I will make it off. Okay, okay, and public I will make it off, yes. Okay, okay, let's go back on DC and ping again. Okay, so we are receiving our ping. So now both computers pingable. Our network connectivity is established between PC and between this Windows 2000 server. So I will type here Windows 2022 operating system, and we will type here Windows 10 operating system. Okay, Windows 10. So good. So now we will go back to our server and we will do domain installation. So first what we will do is a headache free. First on this server we will go, first step what we'll do, we'll install DNS feature. After that we will install Active Directory role. Okay, DNS role and then Active Directory role. Okay, so these first we will do this one on our this server and then Active Directory, and on the other hand here we will join this machine to domain. Okay, to Active Directory. So let's do first these two roles on our Windows 2022 server. So I'll go on server. This is server machine. I'll go here, Windows, our server manager. In the server manager, we will add role and feature. Here, next, select the server, same server, next, role is DNS, next, add, next, and install. So it will take a little time and it will install DNS server. Okay, so our installation successfully. We'll close and we can see our DNS is installed. See, our DNS is here. Okay, and the DC1, there is no forward lookup zone yet, because when we'll install domain controller it will come. So let's do the second job. The first is completed, this role is ready. Now we'll go for Active Directory roles. Okay, again, next, and here is second one, Active Directory add all features. Okay, Active Directory domain services. So we need this role, Active Directory domain services. We'll go next, pretty forward, and install. So it will take time to install the ADDS tools. Okay, the first step, it will install the ID tools, and after that, next step, will promote the server as domain controller. Okay, as AD server. First install role, then install Active Directory role, and then promote the server as a domain controller. So go back to our server. It will take a little time to install this role. Okay, so configuration, this one is installed, all is up. We'll do close, and after closing this feature, you see here is the one yellow sign, this one notification. If I click on this notification, it's saying promote this server to our domain controller. See, so this one is our role is installed. Now we will promote this computer as a domain controller. Okay, this is some tricky steps, are the steps which you have to note and be carefully you have to choose. So this is our first domain controller. We don't have any other domain controller, so this one is a first domain controller, first Active Directory, and first forest. So we will choose here, yes, it's a new forest, and what is the name you want to give. So like here, so like my YouTube channel name, ping IT computer. So I will like to give this domain name. So we'll type here the name for the domain controller. Name will be ping IT computer.local. Okay, so we will make ping IT computer.local. I will go back to my server. We'll say ping IT computer.local. Okay, ping IT computer.local. Next, it will find in the network if the same name before used or not. Usually you have to choose a smaller name, but I'm using with my lab, so that's why I choose this one. If we cut some if it automatically cuts some words, so we will PIC will make it, so it's okay now. So this is functional level. You can raise it if you want, but you have to give here restore mode password. Okay, it's taking time, just wait, still figuring out. Okay, now it's ready. So I'll give complex my restore mode password. When you're gonna delete the Active Directory, we'll select it. Next, our DNS already we installed. Next, it will check now NetBIOS name. If this ping IT computer NetBIOS name is available in the network, so it will not give us the chance to make it because duplication, there will be a duplication. So it say nothing, so we'll go next. Ping IT computer. So these are the databases. Sysvol folder, log folder, database folder, all will be on this location. If you want to change, you can do it. In the corporate sector, we need to change this one because C is our operating system. In case something happen, you can install the window again, but you should not lose your this NTDS database. This is all the Active Directory database. So we'll go next. Okay, review your selections. Next. Okay, now it will check prerequisites. If all good, it will give a green sign. Okay, this is good. This Windows server can be promoted to a domain controller. And then we will start our installation. It will take some minutes, 2-3 minutes to check prerequisite on this computer. Okay, so you can see the green message, all prerequisite checks passed successfully. So these are some warnings, DNS and other NT something we can ignore, but this message is very important, should be green. We'll go install, and now it will start installing our Active Directory domain controller. It's promoting Windows Server 2022 domain controller. Okay, so it will take little time after it's completing, and it will go for reboot. And till now I will pause my video and I'll come back. See, it's changing the progress, configuring the DNS server services on this computer, and it will do one by one all the things. When it's completed, see, it's completed. It say okay, sign out, and when we go for close, it will go for auto restart. Give it a little time because Active Directory is ready. See, it's automatically getting restart, and now local user will be not be there. We will install as a domain administrator. We will log in as a domain administrator. Because first time Active Directory restarting, So now this computer, our Windows 2022 server, is a domain controller server, our Active Directory server. We will verify some things and then we will join our PC to this domain controller. Okay, our domain controller restarted. We'll go all control del. See, ping IT computer / administrator. So we'll go for the password. Now we will have our domain controller ready. So we will see some verifications. We'll go in Windows Server Manager, and in the local computer you will see now the DC name is under the work group. You can see ping IT computer dot local. So our domain name is there and it's a domain, not work group anymore. So this is domain controller. Secondly, we'll check our Active Directory users and computers. I'll go here. See our Active Directory users and computers. This is our Active Directory and this is our computers. And if we go here in the view, click on advanced features, you will see computers and domain controllers. As of now, only this server is our domain controller. This is our domain. So this is good. One more thing, we can check our DNS server now. You will see the DNS forward lookup zone is also there. See, before was empty, now we have a ping our forward lookup zone as well. So this computer is fully promoted as of now our Active Directory domain controller. So I'll again back to my Active Directory users and computers, and you can see here we have a computer containers, and as of now no computer has joined as a member for this domain controller. So we'll go back in our PC, and in our PC we will do our some joining. Before joining, you can test some things, so it's good troubleshooting. First, you can ping if your domain controller is pinging. Yes, our domain controller is pinging, so you can ping our domain controller NetBIOS name like it is. Domain name is ping IT computer dot local. See if it is pinging. No, it could not be, because we don't give any DNS to this member computer. So we'll go and put in our IP address that, and we will tell your DNS is this server 192.168.20.2 is your DNS server. So now let's see if it is reachable for the DNS for the name resolution. Enter. See, now it's resolving the name. Okay, so now we will go join this PC to the domain controller. So I'll go in my file explorer, click here, go to this computer, and in the blank space you can click right click and properties, and here change, and here you can go change, and this one you can choose domain. What is domain? Ping IT computer dot local. Click OK, and it will ask for domain controller administrator password, username and password. So we will give administrator username and password. Click OK, and it will say welcome to the ping IT computer dot local domain. Okay, and it will ask for restart. So now close and restart, and after restarting we can join we can log in with the administrator to this server. Okay, our window PC is joined to the domain and came back. Let's see. Before it was showing user, and now see, if you here you can see it will be a local user, it's not a domain user. So we'll go other user. We will try with our this ping IT computer, and if you type administrator, see it's coming back into sign into PC1. So you have to mention the domain first, ping IT computer / administrator. So now it's going to sign into ping IT computer domain. So we'll click here the password of our domain, hit enter, and now it will log into the domain computer. So this Windows 10 machine is ready and already joined to our first domain controller. So we have performed all these steps. We have joined, we created a DNS role, we created a installed Active Directory role, we promoted to domain controller, and then we installed ping IT computer.local, our domain name, and then we joined this PC to our domain. So if we go back, it's almost there. Meanwhile, this window is ready as a domain joined. Let's see in the domain controller, and if we see our computers have some entries, refresh and see PC1 is here. Sorry. So PC1 is already in our computer's container. So these are the member servers container. So we are good to go. So this was the lab for today, and it was very simple, step by step, very easy. I told you guys how to install Windows 2022 server, how to create the VMware virtual lab, how to join the PC Windows 10 to the domain controllers 2022. Hopefully you guys like my video, and I'm going to request you, if you like my video, please subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so you will be notified for upcoming videos, and take care yourself. As of now, take care. Bye bye.